I am a hypocrite. Alright, now that's out of the way, let's discuss the validity of the outrage of many people reacting to the latest Logan Paul drama. Now, you're probably aware of the situation, but I want to tell you my experience. Whilst browsing YouTube, I saw several videos featuring negative titles regarding Logan Paul, and I couldn't give a fuck. It wasn't until I saw it pop up on Facebook with the specific details of the video and how he vlogged a suicide victim. Naturally, I was curious and I watched a re-upload. And, to be honest, as misguided and disrespectful as the video was, I would not have batted an eye had it not been for the online outrage. Now, maybe I'm cynical, maybe I lack empathy, but given the conflicted nature of Paul's videos in general, it just didn't shock me. I've mentioned before that there's a difference between adult content and content for adults. Paul's audience, or the, low gang, as they call themselves, are children. That much is clear. And so they love Logan's wacky, charismatic antics and his consistent upload schedule. But if he was truly family friendly, he would not have the appeal that he so clearly has with young kids and teenagers. Meaning that Logan has to ride the line between children's TV presenter and edgy comedian, which leads to a certain duality. For instance, Logan wishing his audience well in the new year and hoping that they had all the sex that they wanted, followed up by, I hope you aced all your tests, or some shit. I mean, even when he swears, it's censored by a zany sound effect. So, Logan coming across a dead body and having to tackle such a sensitive topic, such as suicide, while maintaining his cool Big Brother appeal, leads to a giant mess of a video, clearly trying to cash in on the tragedy and justifying it with a tacked-on message about the gravity of suicide and depression, a subject that Logan and friends cannot finesse in their current video approach, nor, I think, can his audience fully appreciate it in such a way. Now, one thing that does bother me is that he peppers in meaningless platitudes about how the low gang is there if they feel depressed, even though at times it seems the low gang is only there to pester their parents for merch. I do believe the video was disingenuous, but had Logan Paul had the same genuine reaction, I could totally buy him using humour as a coping mechanism. I think that goes without saying. It is just a coping mechanism and shouldn't be misinterpreted as a lack of caring or empathy. I'm from Manchester, and when the Ariana Grande bombing happened, jokes were just some people's first mechanism, just the first way of approaching and processing the tragedy, while others consider that behaviour abhorrent, and both are valid views. Now, what if I made this video purely just to get views? Just to jump on the bandwagon and milk a big YouTuber dry? Did I convince you that my opinion warranted an entire video being made? Because honestly, the amount of parroting I've heard about this situation is astounding. It's epic. But that's a given, right? Will YouTubers fake outrage just to justify a video where they can talk about a big YouTuber and hope that it will gain attention? I mean, of course, even if someone has an opinion that isn't unique, they still have the right to voice it. But the amount of people I've heard saying, this is the wrong way to open up a dialogue regarding suicide and depression, without clarifying what is the correct way to approach it, is amazing. Sometimes it doesn't matter how a topic is broached, just that it gets broached. It gets us talking. Now, I'm not going to say that everyone is a bottom feeder. I have seen a few videos that completely justify themselves, but there is a collective of channels not looking to be original, and they are happy to recycle what they consider to be the correct viewpoint purely just to get the attention. Like I said, I'm a hypocrite. So, am I faking outrage? Is what I say valid? Did this video justify itself? I only hope you ask that of all videos you see talking about drama like this. And while I cannot claim to, love you or be there for you, if you are depressed or suicidal, I ask that you please try and talk to someone about it. Even if it is just me, I can relate. Trust me. So, stay strong. Oh, and one last thing. Looney! Alright, mate. If you hear this, thanks for the shout out. It was amazing. And thanks for being an awesome individual.